I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Get on the ground, sir.
JTKE Gaming coming with the bits. Thanks, man. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Water's taking extra epically long to boil. Fred Hobhead popping in with 14. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that raid. Looking forward to you. Looking forward to your entry, man, on Saturday. It's gonna be awesome. What? Fred popping it off with some gift subs, dude. Hell yeah. Big hype in.
Get on the ground, sir.
Get out of the way. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Big hype. Everybody that's new to XPC, click the link below, match your Discord and your Twitch so you can get access to the Blade Collective channels, get exclusive blueprints by myself, as well as other awesome builders in the community. You finished that epic, huge carrier yet there, Heckin? Size class 500, or what was it? Freaking huge ass, awesome looking thing, man. What's going on, guys? XCaliber here, and we are back inside another episode of the Anvil REFORGED Empyrion build series. Hope you guys are doing good. We just got 10 gift subs popped off by JTKE Gaming. Make sure you guys check out his channel. Check out what he's up to. And look at that, Darkest Warrior popping off 5 gift subs. Dude. Yes! Nice.
Welcome to XBC.
Now it's saying welcome to XBC. It wasn't saying it when the 10 went off, so I was gonna like do it 10 times.
Welcome to XBC.
Because I know you guys can't get enough of that.
Welcome to XBC.
Freaking awesome, man. McFly, Original Stingy, Redneck Jack, Torpedo Sniper. Tom's still here. Welcome everybody to XBC.
Welcome to XBC. Welcome to XBC. Welcome to XBC. Welcome to XBC. Welcome to XBC.
It's a raid!
There we go, guys. Got that out of the way. Appreciate you guys. JT, thanks, man. Darkest Warrior, thank you so much. Yeah, I need to finish my mech. Rumble's giving us like 40 hours or something. Podcast hype, dude. Oh, God. Dude. Did you guys know that the Anvil community has an official podcast? A freaking official podcast on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Google Podcast thingy, on like a bunch of other ones that I don't know about. We have an actual podcast that has an episode 1 with Dubon and Fred Hophead talking about shenanigans in the server and Creel weird stuff, and not suitable for work probably, but definitely check it out. Put it in your headphones when you're going to work, put it in your car, whatever. Download it for later, listening to it when you're not able to be on the computer. That's awesome, man. That's awesome that you could still do something community-wise and not actually be anywhere near your computer. So I think that's freaking awesome. Looking forward to more episodes. French press your French press so you can press your French while you French press. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, a lot of people really like the episode, dude, so that's awesome. And big shout out to Rig for hooking up the actual podcast distribution side of it. I don't know what any of that means, but he's got some kind of distribution wizardry that he's able to distribute it that way. So that's awesome, man. Much to you, French press. Every day, man. Every day. 47 grams of coffee awesomeness. That's how much I French press. Gonna do that right damn now. Called magic. It's called magic. I got in a whole argument with my daughter's boyfriend today about Star Wars versus Harry Potter. I got legitimately triggered. The last thing he says was, Star Wars isn't even that great. Whoa. What? And if he's watching, I'm doing this on purpose. You're getting roasted. And then he was like, I was like, what's your favorite? And he's like, the originals. And I'm like, oh, you like the originals? He's like, yeah, I really liked Anakin and Darth Maul and shit. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what do you consider the originals? He's like, the ones with Anakin and Obi-Wan and all that. I'm like, all right, bro. Stop. What? You know, back in the 70s, they brought out the first one, right? He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you know, Luke and Leia. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, those are good. Those came after, though, right? I'm like, no, they didn't come after. What are you talking about? What? One friend. Battle for Endor. Dude, I love Battle for Endor. That's a great movie, dude. That's a great movie, man. I love it. I always wanted one of those bracelets that they had, those little comm bracelets. I thought that was so cool. No, so it wasn't the fact that, you know, he wasn't into the originals or anything. It was the fact that he thought the originals, 4, 5, and 6, were literally 4, 5, and 6, and he thought that the prequels came first. Thanks, JT. Yeah, so let's go over this. Let's actually Empyrion here. So I'm kind of in the texturing, like shaping, detailing phase of this here. I don't know. I'm not in love with it as a whole, but this is supposed to be like the drill pup, CV. You know, I mean, the original drill pup. I showed you guys some of these, right? These are the original drill pups and stuff from back in the day. So this is kind of an ode to it with an actual mech drill pup. So it's supposed to be a dog, I guess, right? Like a little pup or whatever, but like a cyber pup. But yeah, up for interpretation, definitely. What I don't like is kind of this back part. I'm not in love with this feet thing here. It looks weak, I guess. It looks kind of weird and weak, so. I don't know. Still, it is what it is, but the function's there, right? So it's got 12 drills. It's got plenty of power. It's got protection when you're not drilling. So you shouldn't lose those drills. It's got firepower to take out drones and stuff. It's got fixed power just because looks. It's got plenty of thrust. It's got 2 complete cargo systems. You got access up here. You got your little bridge. It doesn't use any quantums or anything. It's not even max CPU. It's like... yeah, it's like 1,000 CPU. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's definitely weird. The other thing we need to be working on is that guy over there. That's the next thing. That's what I'm working towards. We finished the Conda, we finished the Xiphos. Those things are both on the workshop. Time to move on over to that monstrosity. Tame that beast over there. Which I kind of want to do. Like, I honestly don't want to work on this right now. You know this? But I do need to get it done. But now I'm thinking, like, I could do that. I got 2 more days. Got some time. Right? Yeah. I mean, it's just like texturing and stuff. I don't want to do that right now. No, you just chill over there. We're going to come over here and we're going to work on this thing. This is what I really want to do. So, I got really frustrated when I got to this point of this build because I thought that I was screwed after I put the CPU in and realized that this thing's already way over max CPU, right? It's 2.4. And I'm like, oh, God, I could never get this into REFORGE. But then I didn't know what quantums were. I didn't know what any of that was. I had no idea you could add CPU. So... oh, baby. Because guess what? Unlike the Xiphos, this thing has way more surface area to put turrets. Like, I am going to be able to put an obscene amount of turrets on this thing. Yeah, no, it's going to be intense. Procrastinators assemble tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get that done tomorrow. But we need to get on this, man. Texturing's lame. Appreciate that, pirate. So the weird thing is this hood is kind of preventing me from placing turrets on here. Oh yeah, it bothers me, dude. Totally bothers me. Can't handle it. Oh, we got the vaccine today, man. Yeah, we'll sort them out, don't worry. Yeah, we'll sort it. We'll sort it. That's a big mech. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Yeah, it's Amanda. Yeah, we'll do more missile launchers more towards the back here. Like, I don't want it to look overcrowded either, if that makes sense. Like, I also want it to look aesthetically balanced. Like, I mean, we could literally just put a ton of shit on here, but I want to make sure it looks good. Doesn't look overly crazy. I already got a bay back there, so I'm not gonna do this anymore. See, now that I actually play, it's like, okay, we need as many turrets as possible. Like, let's quit dicking around with like spacing. We're gonna make sure they don't chain, but I'm not sitting here. Like, we need space. Yeah, yeah, we need turrets. We need freaking turrets, man. I just like the. You want me to make this out again? I like the thing. All right, and I will put. Don't worry. There's gonna be like triple layered armor all around, and once they blow that up, they're not gonna be seeking inner anymore, right? Yeah, that's it. I like that. Freaking like it, man. Oh, buddy. About to get all the way real. I wouldn't want to be that guy. Goes against this thing. You guys ready? Look at this. Oh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Please, please come at me. I don't think so, Garmin. Especially in space, right? So, yeah, you know, in space, I just wouldn't aim here. I'd have my target here. And then as long as I have my target here, every one of those is gonna fire at it. So, you know, as a pilot, you just know where your strong face is, and you just kind of angle it. It's a lot easier, I think, than... It's harder in the fact that you got to worry about your whole 360, but in another way, it's an opportunity to be able to maneuver a little easier and manipulate. You know, when I'm making a getaway, I don't face my turrets towards them. When I'm, you know, stuff like that. I mean, you're able to kind of negotiate your situation a lot easier. Alright, so the other thing about this ship is I built it before, you know, I played in Reforged and kind of understand what's kind of important. So now that I'm seeing that, like, I can really kind of work out a little bit more here what we're doing. So we got plenty of upward thrust, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same as Xiphos has. Let's see what the weight is on this. So this, right now we're at a mass of 25 kilotons, right? Xiphos is 50. Obviously we still got tons of blocks to put in this. Not sure, you know, but I'm assuming it's going to be around that, around 50, right? So we have 2 downward thrusts. We've got 4, which will probably need more forward thrust. I'll probably have to incorporate 2 more XLs in the front. Not sure about this too. Like, I don't know if that's enough left to right. So I'll have to figure that out. Then we've got 2 forward. I have 4 forward on that one, so probably some more forward. because I'm assuming it's going to be about the same weight, and I know what felt right in the Xiphos and what the max speeds were like and everything, I definitely want to emulate that over here. So all of this was built to sustain replication of the original Mandalorian cruiser, right, as much as possible. But now that I've kind of done that, I can kind of take liberties to incorporate more function. This will be combat steel. This is, I just like building with this because of the texture. It's just it looks the best for me when I'm building, but this will be combat steel. Will absolutely be combat. Oh, but that's a good point. I guess the weight is deceptive, right? Because I don't have combat steel. I get what you're saying. Is it double the weight? Oh, wow. Okay. There you go. After this, I'm making the Star Killer. I'm making the Star Killer. We're just gonna make CVs from now on. Screw it. For all the years I didn't build CVs. You know what I need is one of those. Who has that where when people talk, it robotically says it? I need that. Where's that? Can somebody tell me what that is? Not all the time, but for things like this, like the build series, it would be nice to have that. And for when I can't get L-Donk in here. It's War Duck? Yeah, okay, I think it was War Duck. I can program it to my Stream Deck. Alright, you gotta tell me. Somebody's gotta link me or something. Give me a link. I'll install that thing right now. Why am I not in Symmetry? Yeah, we'll see. That thing's got 6, and it moves, but it just barely gets top speed, so this thing's heavy. You want me to mod? Yeah, if you want, dude. Come on in. I talk like I'm in a channel. I'm not even in a channel. No. Oh, Neuro said he'd do it too. Neuro's already in here. Yeah, I got Neuro in here. What's up, Neuro?
You did.
What's going on, man? It's been a while.
Yeah. I can see you've been busy.
Yeah, dude, I released the Zyphos.
I saw. Yeah, it looks really good, man. Really good.
Yeah.
I saw the stream. I've seen a couple of streams where you've been using it.
Yeah, like I built a big CV and finished it and textured it, like real textures. Like seriously, like I used a lot of textures.
You're ahead of me then. I've pretty much completely given up on texturing.
JT saying, "What's up, Neuro?" Yeah, they haven't seen you in a while, man.
Yeah, it's been a busy few weeks, man. I've been getting my shoulder sorted out as much as I can.
Your shoulder? Oh, what's going on?
I ripped a load of the rotator cuff in my left shoulder.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's pretty bad.
That's not
I don't think I need surgery, but I had to go and get MRIs and all sorts of weirdness.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. I've got a small tear in, what do they call it, the lignum, which is like the pad that the ball and socket is between the ball and socket in your shoulder.
Wait, did you just do an arm thing and make a noise when you said that?
Yeah.
No, it's funny because we can't see you, so it's just funny.
Yeah, I don't even own a webcam.
I know. So it's
it's
just
like
funny.
I forgot to turn it on or anything.
Right.
But
right.
you heard what I was saying, right?
I heard, and it didn't help in any way. Like I have no idea. I'm not the better for it. No idea what that meant, but cool.
There's some stuff in my shoulder that's a bit messed up, but it's on the mend.
It's on the mend. That's good.
Yeah. I've been playing a bit of 7 Days.
Oh, in the server?
I didn't even know the server was still up.
Dude, it's still up.
Okay, well now I know that, I'll jump back on.
Yeah, no, it's still up. I've been in kind of fairly recently and messed about a little bit. Yeah, it's a thing.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't want to jump in and like plow on into sort of Horde Night 200 or whatever it is.
Oh, go for it, dude.
I've actually never got past the second Horde. Like I've played the second Horde and then I haven't actually played much further than that, so I don't know what the later ones are like.
Well, I've never seen the demolition zombies, so I actually haven't experienced that yet.
Okay, cool.
That's the thing. Have you? Like, have you seen those?
No, haven't at all. As I said, I've not got past day 14.
Oh. You did say that. You just said that.
Well, I also don't know what it's like to have like loads of skills and all that business. So
yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I think I stopped a little bit early on, but I think that was because of Empyrion, right? The patch came, and then I just got really invested in Empyrion and haven't done anything since. So. But yeah, no, I was excited about doing some of that more end game-ish kind of stuff in there. I'm definitely still good for pressing on either. Like I don't need to do the restarting thing anymore. Like I've done that a lot, right. So I'm okay with not needing to fresh start.
I've been playing a game with an old friend of mine who is really like he's totally not into survival games at all. He's barely played any. He's much more. He's like really into sort of Dark Souls and stuff like that. Plays a lot of those super hard single player games.
Okay. One of those.
Yeah. But he's really enjoying it. I think it was a bit weird to begin with. He's like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I had to explain what nerd polling was.
Right.
Which is kind of weird, like to have to explain that to someone. I was like, like you do in Minecraft. He's like, I've never played Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he did. So we both played when it was in beta.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and him both got beta keys for free, and I'm still using my free version of Minecraft, like 20 odd years later. What were you gonna say?
I feel like we need to at some point do like a week-long epic Minecraft server in the community and just have everybody in there that plays Minecraft play for like a week together and just go nuts. I think that'd be cool. Just like, just a week. Like, no more commitment than that. But like, let's see what people do with a week and, agree on a couple mods and just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's really a lot of people that play. A lot of people play Minecraft in this community.
I think
right?
now it's pretty straightforward to set up a server.
Oh yeah. Well, I have one. I actually have a server.
Okay, but in order, like, in
Krellis
terms
has
of
one.
putting on, I said I was going to read chat, didn't I?
You did.
Maybe do
Yeah. Yeah. People are used to that now. And he's probably pissed. Like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on here.
Cheeky shenanigans. The lignum is what I was talking about, which is like a donut-shaped pad inside your shoulder. It stops the bones grinding together. Annie, all the mods 6, is that really all the mods? Because that would be a lot. Oh, Marky Snot, did I say it wrong? Was it labrum? I don't know what it's called. I'm not a doctor.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh.
You converted the tactical grace to Xeno, and now it looks like a shiny, weird thing. I bet. Did you make it one giant glowy? Because that'd be kind of funny. Is 250 mods a lot for Minecraft? I have no idea.
That sounds insane.
Okay.
I don't know
Annie's
though.
vote.
But
Annie's voting for all the mods.
well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how, maybe it's nothing because it's Minecraft and it just runs really good or something. I don't know. It sounds insane.
Well, some of them will just be general, like Optifine and stuff like that, and all the kind of.
Like the first 200?
No, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like that still sounds insane.
Yeah.
Like how much do we really have to optimize it?
So I let my kid play Minecraft on my old laptop, and it's got is it Forge? No, what is it called? Where do all the mines go? CurseForge. So the CurseForge is the new platform. So I was playing through Twitch to get all the mods, and they switched it off Twitch, and now it's on CurseForge. But I've let him rip. He can just search for mods. I think he's got about 50 mod packs downloaded now, and he plays different ones. He's 6.
See, that drives me nuts though. Like I can't deal with that many mods. Like that's just too much for me. It's like I don't know. Like
so he just gets the packs. Like he doesn't even know how many mods are in it. He just gets the pack, plays the pack until he gets bored, and then plays something else.
I mean, is that skins? Is that like
no, like full mod packs. They got but they're curated ones, so they kind of they're known to work.
Hmm.
He was playing a Star Wars one that he really enjoyed, and a superheroes one where you could be Iron Man. You get Iron Man's suit and fly around.
What?
Like he loves it, man. He absolutely loves it.
That's cool.
I did eventually manage to find a new version of what was it called? The one where you convert energy to mass and all that sort of stuff. That was quite fun. I remember playing that a lot when I was playing Minecraft.
Sounds thrilling.
There's some really good what they call it, skyblock ones, where you start on like a little platform and you have to work your way out. That might be quite fun. Play as a group.
Like a quest?
Sort of, but not really.
Oh.
Like you basically start on a block floating in the sky, and you have to work out how to build stuff based on only having like a tiny little bit of resources, and you have to grow trees and then cut the tree down and use the resources to get further. But it might be fun. I think they did normally design for like 1 or 2 people. It might be quite fun to stick 10 people on a block and see what happens.
Right.
So why are you working on this and not your mech?
Because I just have to texture the mech.
Uh-huh.
And
That's not answering the question.
I don't want to texture the mech. So you know what the problem is? I don't love the mech. I like the mech.
I can understand that.
I like the
Alright.
mech, but I don't love it.
I was struggling. I've been struggling with this one.
Yeah, it's it's got a lot of function. It's cool. I like it, but it's just I don't know. I'm not I love the Zyphos, right? So like I was really motivated to do that, and I spent 5 days texturing the shit out of that thing. So
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like I can texture when I really like the build.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we could scarify it.
That might be quite good for the dog, if that's what it is, a dog.
It is a dog. Thanks for noticing.
Well, I actually heard you say it earlier. I wouldn't have
Really?
guessed otherwise. Yeah, that'll do.
The newest of
See?
the J. Randall line.
That's why I think J. Randall's moved to Scar, because it looks like it's really easy to texture. You just whack that texture on everything.
Oh
and
no
then walk
no,
away.
he makes it really complicated. Trust me. I've
Really?
seen him.
Is
I've
that-
seen him do it, and he like gets all tedious with it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
He doesn't do what I just did. He'll do it like in sections.
Right.
It's super annoying. It's like, Jay, just convert it all to Scar. It's like, hey, it's Scar. He's like, no, there's like 10 other textures you gotta use, and then you gotta put red in it, and you gotta do all this. I'm like, yeah. I don't know if we're noticing all that, Jay. Like, no, if you just squint really hard, like, oh, okay, I guess I see another texture, yeah. He's like, see? And I'm like, yeah, no, not worth it.
Hey, old dog.
But you started
Pink.
it all.
Do it. Do it pink.
To what?
Oh, I thought you were going to do it pink.
Oh, hell no. What? No. Pink. I don't even have pink.
Yeah, I've just seen it. You do definitely.
Nope. No, you're probably wrong.
Thule, no, the Anvil doesn't have a vanilla server. There will be a plain project, like a non-reforged Project Eden server going up, probably sometime after 1.4 comes along, because it's not worth doing it just yet. I'm itching to play it because I really want to play on just a straight Eden server.
Yeah, it is a thing in development, guys. So that is in the process of being worked on by Krellis.
And he says, "This is awkward. Oh, donk, you're fired."
No. Oh, wait.
Eldonk's way better at it than I am, though.
Yeah, well, he actually attempts to read.
Yeah, I'm
He's
trying.
just not super literate.
The nice thing about doing mechs, though, is you don't have to worry about anything kind of needing to be able to take fire or anything.
Mm. What?
Mine moves.
Well, why not? What do you mean? What?
Well, you're not going to take that into combat, are you?
No, but I could make a combat mech.
No, you couldn't.
Why not?
Because you don't have the patience.
Yeah, this could have just as well been a Actually, that's what I started thinking to do. I was gonna make all of these drills fixed rockets, and it was just gonna be this powerhouse, like 12 fixed rocket planetary, base destroyer. And then I just decided, nah, I'd rather have a miner, because I blew up my other miner, and I was like, oh, I could make the doggy a miner. It's a drill pup.
You're actually not going to use that, are you?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to test it. Totally.
Okay.
It might work. I don't know. It might be the best freaking thing ever. It might not. Leaning towards probably not. Yeah, it could be cool. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see. The jury's out, The thing, I guess the only thing I don't like about it, and I'll openly say it, is it's really big and it's going to be hard to put on the Zyphos and it not look ridiculous. But like if I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to go take the dog out and, go take the dog for a walk. And that'll be funny like the first 2 times. And then I'll go out and I'll mine with it and,
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, that's well worth 30 hours of work. Just saying that twice.
Yeah. No, I thought it was something. Mine is already taken POIs by other players that downloaded it. Oh, nice. There you go.
Garmin says, what if you build a long angled leash with the docking pad on the end and dock it to the side of the Zyphos? Then you can take your dog for a walk.
That could work. That could work. See? Thinking outside the box. I like it.
Oh, and Art by Keith says, when it glitches and flies away, you can shout, who let the dogs out?
Yeah, look, see you guys. You got this. Very true. Very true.
Willa Gray, we were working on the Mando, and then I made him feel guilty about not working on his mech when he should be. So now we're working on the mech. I'm actually surprised this lasted this long.
I know, don't worry, I've already thought 3 times about going back. I mean, honestly, it's just kind of finishing touches at this point. Like,
all right. Well, I won't guilt you anymore.
Yeah, I don't think there's much left to do here.
I noticed you made a space for Jay Randall on the Discord.
I did.
Jay Randall's studio.
You did. Only time will tell if he understands what that means ever. I messaged him. I'm not sure if he's gonna understand that. But so, we were talking before, and he's got this really cool pod thing, right? I don't know if you've been watching his stuff or if you saw what he's building, right? He's building this huge. Have you seen that? That's a good question. Probably haven't.
Not recently. No, right. I haven't seen his last couple.
Right. So he's building this huge CV slit, and
I saw that.
Right.
Saw a bit of that.
So there's
Yeah.
pods. There's pods that slide into the sides of them that are like smaller CVs. And basically this pod will you could basically make this pod whatever you want. If you want it to be a big garden, if you want it to be a stone crushing production CV, if you want it to be a regular, ammo production CV, basically he's gonna release these pods and they're gonna be empty, and then you can kind of build whatever you want internally, or other people can make their own pods that'll fit into the slots of this massive CV sled thing.
Nice.
And it's so cool, dude. So there's a couple people that are interested in building stuff, and they've already built some stuff, like Alessia. So he's like, yeah, I don't know how to share the files back and forth, and I'm thinking of like a Google Drive. So like he put like all of them on the Google Drive, and then other people are in the Google Drive, and I'm like, why don't you just make a Discord? This would be looking like... He's like, oh, I don't want to do my own Discord. It takes a lot of admins and stuff. I'm like, no, I'll make you a channel in the Discord, and then people are already in this Discord. It's easy enough. He's like, oh. I don't think he got it, though. I don't think he understood what that meant, so... I don't know. I'll probably do it in the stream. I'll probably just direct him to the Discord and show him, and he'll be like, oh, God, there's things here.
He might have a seizure trying to find it in all these channels, though.
No, that's true. There's a couple channels. So. More coming, guys. We got a couple more channels we're gonna release in the next couple days. All right, Rig.
Yeah.
Catch you later, man. Did you hear about the podcast?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet.
Podcast,
I've seen a lot of good feedback now.
Epic, dude. It's going down, man. Fucking podcast. See, we're doing your deliveries.
Is
You
it
could be
just
listening.
stuff happening on the server, or just in Anvil in general?
Yeah.
You don't know, do you?
No. It's the first episode, right? But yeah, I think I can see it becoming a lot more, right? I could see it becoming, yeah, I would say Anvil in general too. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure, like, as we make our annual visits to various games. You're muted again, mate.
I am? No.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta release that too. Shit. Got a lot to do. But I gotta get this Mando thing done, dude. Like, this thing's been sitting here too long.
Just release it like that.
Hmm?
Just release it like that.
What? No. Really? Think I could do that?
I think you could do it. If anybody else did it, they probably wouldn't get away with it.
So just release it like this and just let people, like, figure it out?
I recently just put something out that was no textures. It was the block challenge that we did. But I was really happy with the end result, but there's no way I was going to texture it.
Right.
So I just put it out. It's the same block work. Unnamed SV, just block work. I'd be interested to see what happens with that.
A Sabine Wren... No. I have not painted this thing pink and purple.
You could put it out untextured, though.
No. I'm gonna finish it. I want to finish it. Let me. You know what? Let me remotivate myself here. Hold on. We're gonna grab the picture of it here. That here. Hold on. Well, I'll put it in the. Gotta find it. It's been.
I have no doubts that you're going to finish the outside.
I haven't finished the outside. Hold on. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Is this? What's this? Is this it? Having trouble here.
Eldonk says you could have it pay by numbers, but just forget to number everything.
I need a better image thingy here. Oh no, that's a really cool Baby Yoda meme. Aw. Now I just want to look at Baby Yoda memes. Look at that little
What are you
guy.
doing?
Look at that little guy. Aw, little guy. Hold on. Where is it? I had like 6 pictures of that thing. I'm really bad with images. I just have one folder for like all my images for the past 6 years, and it's really stupid. No, I'm getting back on task. I'm looking for the picture so I can literally get motivated to texture. Start like making a plan here.
I want the original ship.
There it is. I found it. All right, better.
But that's only got 2 textures. How hard can it be?
That's it. No, well, I mean, come on. We're gonna give it a bunch of textures, detailed textures. But yeah, overall, it's got
orange and kind of
mottled
gray.
But remember, see, this is what you're forgetting about Empyrion. Textures translate as things in Empyrion, right? So, you look at a J. Randall ship, he's putting a bunch of weird vent textures. That's to simulate vents, right? So I still have to do that kind of like wizardry, right? But yeah, overall, it's going to be that gray, I think, and then it's going to have like, I like that orange accent kind of deal, so we'll have some of that. Oh, it's not Scar. Oh, we texture it Scar. I don't like it. Yeah, exactly.
That's a really, really long delay on the stream for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's alright, not your fault.
Maybe move closer.
To where?
Yeah, I know.
To you?
Yeah,
somewhere in the Atlantic, somewhere maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you know what? Let's start doing some. Well, okay, so we got the outside working here. I'm looking at some of these shape decisions I made and regretting them. So I'm kind of looking at this here, like, what was I thinking? But I think I was more trying to emulate the look. And oh, there we go. Now I can see the picture. Awesome. All right, so yeah, so there's certain things I couldn't do, right? Like some of the shaping, but then there's certain things I like better. Like I really don't like the weird like chicken gull thing like on the bottom of the original.
Gull.
You know what's it called? That weird little hanging thing that chickens have?
Gizzard.
That thing. It looks like a chicken gizzard on the front of this Mandalorian ship. I don't like it. So I actually like this better. It looks a little tougher to me. Beard. Nah, yeah, it's kind of a beard. Nah. And now I'm debating this. I'm debating this third flap. I don't know if that's a thing. Should I keep that or? Because it doesn't serve a function per se, but so basically those are kind of the, I guess, landing gears, and they come out. Sometimes they're closed, sometimes there's not.
Right.
I just don't know if I like it or
not.
Hey, Tuli, thanks for the
kind of. It does kind of balance out the top bit.
Is it?
Yeah, you got like 3, and they get slightly smaller as they go down, right? So you got the big one at the top, middle one's smaller, and then the bottom one's smaller again.
Am I yelling? Who's yelling? The landing gears on him? I could do that. Yelling? What are you talking about? What's the name? I don't know the name of it, to be honest. What is the name of the ship? I have no idea. I think it's called like a dreadnought or something.
Boris.
Boris?
Mm.
I don't like that name. We're gonna give it another name. We're gonna be a little more original.
You can use those ceiling blocks to get quite a lot of good texture.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's the pathway one as well is quite good. Those engines are going to take a pasting if they get hit.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fix it. I'm just looking at the overall of it here. I want it to be a little more opened up here. A little too.
Apparently, I don't know if I'm going to say this right. A scramasax is an old Viking knife.
A what?
A scramasax.
A scramasax.
You are at some point going to run out of utensils to name things after.
Nope, I don't agree. I will quit building before that happens. And my last build will be the butter knife. Eldon, right there. Okay, so the only problem I have left is forward thrust. I need 2 more forward thrust. Or sorry, reverse thrust. I guess I could kind of eliminate some of this and just do...
Isn't there enough? There's 4 clear blocks in that middle wing shape, right?
Or it's 9 XLs.
Yeah, only if you're using XLs.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, in Reforged, it's more efficient, right, to use the bigger ones than to try to emulate them with smaller version.
Yeah, true.
See, this is great, man. Like, if I had built this thing and I never played, like, in the server and stuff, like, I would have released this not knowing kind of anything, like, what I wanted to be, and it would have just been this weird vanilla ship that wouldn't be usable, but having all this experience now and Reforged made it...
Jivali has made a request that everything be put on pause. Please don't add or take away any blocks, and we should stop talking long enough for him to go and refill his coffee cup.
Oh, well, no problem. I got that.
So,
I'm
Charlie,
gonna pour some coffee too.
there you go. Just make your coffee in the same room that you watch, or watch it on your phone. And you can take it with you. You can have XCal in your pocket.
Just please let us know when you're back, because otherwise this will get really awkward. Like 10 minutes ago, I'm back.
Fell asleep on the sofa.
Oh, look at that! Boom! He put it on the TV, so now I can. And then he's got like a little subtle flex for the 70-inch TV. All right.
70-inch.
I know. My wife wants like an 85-inch. I'm like, for what? We
I'm
got.
not sure I'd have much wall left.
Yeah, I'm like, we've got a 59-inch. Like, we're good. She's like, no, it could be bigger. Like, yeah, but you act like we have the room to justify this. That would be half the room.
Isn't there there's a specific ratio, isn't there, to distance from TV to size of the TV?
Don't do that. Don't do that to me. You already
No,
killed me
they
with that
recommend,
last
like-
thing. That's why I changed the Zyphos, because of you. But I'm actually happy I did that. You said some weird thing, and I was like, oh god, no, I hate it now. You're right, this looks horrible. We're changing everything.
It was actually Seleucicor was talking about golden ratio in his ships. I remember him mentioning it on the Discord somewhere. He was talking to someone. I mean, I've come across golden ratio a lot, but yeah, it's not surprising that someone like Seleucicor has that in mind when he.
Oh no, totally. Yeah. No, I mean it just kind of reminded me that I shouldn't be settling when it comes to, And but honestly though, I didn't really see a problem until you said it, and then I couldn't unsee it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
That's a good point.
If you shift both those thrusters up one block, you can finish that.
That is a good
slope.
point.
Eldonk says he's just happy when his ships are airtight. And Garmin says, yes, the golden ratio. He who has the gold defines the ratio.
There you go. Doesn't exist, does it? I know what to do.
You can get one that sort of works. No, this is the one. It's hard because of the stream delay, but
I've already solved it.
oh, okay.
Well, kind of. I'm not sure.
Ta-da!
Kind of to the.
Ono wants to know what your rate in the Navy was.
I was an IT. Well, I was an RM, but it converted to IT. So well, that's the funny story. I actually joined to be a DP, a data processor, and because they were merging with RM, I ended up going to RMA school, and then I ended up in radio instead of in ADP. Then I ended up in ADP. So basically, ADP was like an IT, right? Before there was IT, and then it merged with telecoms, which is radioman, right? Making actual like circuits and maintaining the communications, secure communications on board the ship. Dealing with crypto and all that stuff. So I kind of did all that. But yeah, go ahead.
Does a data processor just do what a data processor does in?
No, so see, that's the funny thing. So this was back in the 90s. So this was before a lot of this IT stuff was like fleshed out as to what this actually means and stuff. So as a data processor, like for my ship, we didn't have a network when I came on board. So we actually had to build an entire network. It was like 350 nodes and it was all Windows NT 4.0. You know, and we basically had to run Cat 5 all throughout the entire ship. And, you know, I mean, I'm sure people have run Cat 5 before, but have you ever run Cat 5 through airlocks? It sucks. Because, like, above the
stationers.
Yeah, above the airlock is a really, like, there's a circle and there's like this clay putty. And you literally have to push these cables through this putty. With like it was like a big metal bar and stuff, and we were just pushing all this Cat 5 through the whole ship. It was horrible. Oh, it was freaking horrible. That was rough, dude. But yeah, so then, then Windows NT 4.0. But what was cool was we, our ADP room, we would sit there and play Baldur's Gate all night. Baldur's Gate, Tiger Woods 99.
So yeah, I can read stuff, I don't understand any of it. Ono says I'm stationed on the USS Abraham Lincoln.
Dude.
Javadi says I was an AE, made AE2 before pissing Chief off and getting busted down.
Dude. So right off that, dude, I was actually in the USS Abraham Lincoln battle group when I was in. I was on the USS Rainier, and when the Lincoln was up in Bremerton, I was part of that battle group. That was the last battle group I was a part of before I got out. Yeah, it was the Lincoln. So I've actually been on the Lincoln before. And my dad was an aviation electrician. That's cool, man. He was AE in the during basically during Vietnam, and then he ended up going to Antarctica and doing the weather balloons down there in the military, and then he did it as a civilian. Lincoln.
I don't know what I tried going for BU, but CBs are locked out RN. I mean, I don't know what that means.
Right now, so CBs are like combat construction. They like build stuff like in like combat situations. Yeah, engineers. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so he wintered over there, dude. So he was part of the I forget what the club's called, but basically like they got butt ass naked, ran to the pole, took a picture, and then it's some deep freeze club, Operation Deep Freeze or something. I don't know. Damn. Yeah, my ship's only claim to fame is that it was the first surface fast-speed supply ship to fuel a submarine underway. So the submarine surfaced right next to us, and then we refueled it, and then went back down. It was some emergency like fueling that had to take place. This was during Operation Desert Fox when we were blowing up Saddam's like pharmaceutical stuff. I guess because of Agent Orange and stuff. So up here is going to be a lot of decoy. Like this whole thing is going to be just decoy up to here. Get a lot of armor.
That's such an awkward space.
I know. Well, yeah, so I mean, it's gonna... Like, I'm gonna do a bunch of armor probably up to here. And then, I'll actually have positions to put decoy turrets. Because I want to make sure that I give them a place to shoot before these rockets. So that's the first thing they're firing at. Which sub? Oh my god, I can't. I don't remember, man, to be honest. You could probably Google it, though. It's been so long, dude. I've been out since 2001. Like, it's... I don't even remember anything bad about the military at this point. And I remembered hating it when I was in, dude. I remembered, like, just being pissed a lot and... You know, just hurry up and wait, and like I was just but now it's just it's amazing, it's great, love it, you know. And I think that's how it is. My dad said that's what would happen. He's like, man, you're only gonna remember the good stuff. I'm like, yeah, shut up, Dad. It's not. You don't understand. It's like, oh yeah, no, yeah, you're kind of right. I'll use Xeno, Annie. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Right now, like, I'm just doing the combat side of it, and then I'll go Xeno in the middle layers so that people can convert it, because not everybody wants to use Xeno. Like, I know a lot of people are doing that, but not everybody is going to do that, especially, I guess, with 1.4, it's going to be harder to get Xeno. It's not going to be in the starter planets and stuff.
Yeah, but you're not going to make this on a starter planet, are you?
Totally not, but still, like, I want to give people options. So.
For those people that don't leave the starter planet for the first 7 weeks.
Yeah. Because honestly, I mean, a lot of people that use these endgame ships and stuff are more or less, you know, they have the wherewithal to go into creative and make the replace block adjustments. Plus, I give the directions in the workshop too, right? So I think people will be able to do that.
I noticed that Vermilion was working on some T2 turrets.
Yeah, the artillery. Yeah.
Mm.
Right. See, it's stuff like that I'm excited about, but then I'm also like, you know, that's just, it's awesome, right? But it's like, it just takes one person that's creative to come up with that stuff, you know? And, you know, I think Vermilion's a really creative person. I think he's done a lot of really cool stuff, but I think there's like a ton of us that have thought of these things and said them out loud, and I think Vermilion's like executing them, right? So the developers can execute these things too. So I'm just like, why, you know, what's going on? Like, a lot of these things could have been done a year or two ago, you know? Just little things, like little simple things that have already been, like the flamethrower was already in the game, guys. Vermilion didn't draw it or anything. I mean, it was already there. So it's like things like that it's like, why weren't these things implemented, you know, a long time ago?
Do you want me to answer that?
No, we know. I'm just saying, like it's like I don't understand, you know. I no longer care about like having a bridge up here. I think that's ridiculous. Mandalorians don't use bridges.
I made a pretend bridge on one of mine.
Yeah.
I just decoed it and put windows in, but you couldn't actually get to it from the rest of the ship.
Bridge is not the way. No, absolutely not.
Steam seems to be on the fritz a bit.
Game?
Yeah, I've been trying to upload stuff for about an hour.
Oh, what you uploading?
Loads of stuff.
What? Oh, you're just like
Well,
clearing it out? You're like, fuck it, take it
yeah,
all?
stuff that I've been sitting there for ages and I haven't really done that much with it. So I've tried to finish most of it. But I really can't be bothered taking screenshots and text and all that nonsense. I just can't be asked anymore. Too much.
Shit. Have you watched that WandaVision thing yet?
No, I don't have
Disney.
Disney Plus. Although it is coming to Singapore end of February, apparently.
Wait, have you watched Mandalorian? You're all caught up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bro. Have we talked since then? I feel like we have.
No,
Dude,
not
we haven't
since-
talked. Dude, I can't talk about Mandalorian in this channel like ever.
No, you can't.
You know how frustrating
Can't
that
talk
is?
about anything.
Bro.
For you, very frustrating.
Bro. The ending though, right?
Yeah, I wasn't that fussed.
Oh no, see, we have talked about it. And I remember, yeah, you had a really, you know, edgy, you know, whatever, like, yeah, no, whatever.
No, I just
Shut up. All right, whatever.
It was good. I kind of wish it.
I don't want to react.
I wish it something else.
I was actually, I know the other thing, and I'm actually, yeah, I don't want to talk about it again. Now I remember your take, your lukewarm take. But yeah, I don't know, the WandaVision thing's weird. I could talk about that. I don't think there's nothing to spoil. It's just freaking weird. It's like, so I mean, you know, Scarlet Witch and Vision and all that, right? Like, are you wait? Do you watch Marvel stuff? I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's like it's really weird, man. Like it's basically like Marvel meets like Dick Van Dyke Show, and like, but I guess it's like some reality she's in or something, like where she's made this reality of her life and it's not real, and I don't know. It's weird, man. Because, you know, I mean, I guess, well, can I even talk about Endgame or any Infinity War? Can I talk about any of that?
I've seen
Listen,
all of.
if you haven't watched Infinity War and Endgame, like, I'm gonna spoil it right now. I don't give a shit. That's ridiculous
See,
if you
yeah,
haven't seen that.
Annie's like, take it easy, Annie.
Wait, Annie's never seen it?
No, Annie was just going. He was. Oh, he
Oh.
was saying no, don't spoil. I don't know what he was saying. No, don't spoil too.
Oh, the WandaVision thing? Well, there's nothing to spoil. So, I mean, but okay, fine. I won't. I'm not really hyped to talk about it anyway. But it's just weird. I'll just say that. It's weird. I don't know if it's a cool weird yet. You know, we'll see. But yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely a really odd take on that.
I haven't seen it yet. I can get hold of it.
Yeah.
Just have to get around to it.
But what? Oh well, never mind. You don't watch X-Fans because you read the books.
I watched the first 2 seasons and then I stopped watching it.
Oh. What happened? You didn't like it?
Well, because I caught up and then I was waiting for season 3, and then I ended up just starting to read the books.
Oh, you couldn't wait. But you like the show?
Yes, but it is very different from the books, and I don't mean that in a positive or negative. It's just very different. Like the way that they it plays out is different. Now, some of that's going to be to do with the way that the films can't do some of it.
Right.
But there's also stuff that happens in, like, if you think that there's 8 books so far, but if they've moved some of the things that happen, like shifted them in the timeline, and then there's certain stuff that happens in the books that doesn't happen in the TV series, and vice versa. Like some of the characters are, I don't know. So what's the ambassador woman? She's hardcore in the books, man. She has got a total potty mouth.
Well, that's the same in the thing.
Yeah, it's even more so. Like she's a proper hard ass in the books, and that comes across to a point. But I think there's a limit to what they can get away with in the TV series, and still retain a rating. So, like in the books, it's kind of even more so.
That's fine. I mean, I like it. If it was too much, I think it would lose its. So maybe. Yeah, so maybe that's an acting thing. Maybe it's like, okay, you know, if it's too much, then it's not gonna be like when she comes with it. It's like, I crack up every time, man. Every time she throws a fuck, it's just like, yeah.
Like every third word is that.
Yeah, see, that would probably be too much. That'd probably be
too much, yeah. But that's kind of her character. Like in the books, she's this like super hard ass. Get shit done at all costs.
Right. Yeah, the X-Men. What else did I watch? I watched all 3 seasons of Cobra Kai.
Oh god.
Dude. I know. But like it's actually really like enjoyable. It's really campy, but yeah, it's satisfying, man. It's really good actually. And like if you ever watch the original like movies, right? Like it really like brings everything back. Like it's insane. It's insane that they like literally brought everybody back at one point or another. Like it's insane. Like it just happens. You're like, wait, what? I didn't even remember that character. What are they doing there? It's like it's nuts. They went all out. Thanks, Chomsicle. Yeah. Well, it kept getting good, and I think the last season was actually getting really good, right? Like the flashbacks, dude. I'm a sucker for flashbacks. You give me like a alternate plot line of just flashbacks, and I'm in. Lost is I think the first person that really did that really well. And I think since then, like, people have just been emulating that, and it works, like, every time. Like, Arrow was really good at that. When I was watching Arrow, like, they had this entirely second plot line that it was just, like, it just went back and forth, and it's awesome. They only go all out when they bring Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, well,
Is he
Trust
still
me.
alive?
No, he passed. So, yeah, if they could, trust me, they would have done that in season 1. He would have been an actual, like, reoccurring character. I mean, they brought Reese back. I mean, shit. I couldn't believe they brought Reese back. Like, whoa, this guy's still around? Like, holy shit.
I don't remember a lot of it.
Well, okay, so I mean, you remember Cobra Kai, right? They were the bully dojo and everything, and
Yeah.
Daniel-san was just a one person training with Miyagi, and Reese was the really asshole sensei that trained the Cobra Kai kids to like be assholes, right? So, the one that he fights in the last scene, right, where he does the famous kick or whatever. That's Johnny Lawrence, who is actually the main character in this show.
Right.
And that was his sensei, so...
I remember seeing that kick when I was a kid and going like, whoa.
Dude, right?
And then,
Whoa.
like, as an adult, I'm looking at it thinking, how did they think that was okay? Like, how did...
Yeah.
Anyone who's done any kind of martial arts just looks at it and goes, really?
Yeah. And even the second movie where they did the whole like drum thingy, and that was like the big deal. Remember that?
Yeah.
I like the second one better though. Second one was pretty cool. Yeah, but like, I mean, just and then even the remake with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan, where he did like the flip kick, that was a little better. That was like, whoa, he just did that. It's like that's cool. Because they had to come with something, right?
I remember back in the day when I thought that Bloodsport was the epitome of the greatest kung fu movie ever made.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah.
I have since then educated myself somewhat.
Well, yeah, of course. Double Impact's better than Bloodsport anyway.
My mate still watches all of those.
Yeah.
He loves those films.
Lionheart, all those, dude.
Yeah, what did I get for him the other day that was really random? Welcome to Sudden Death.
So, yeah.
And he's been watching the intergalactic adventures of Max Cloud.
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever seen any of those.
no.
They're epic B movies, man. Absolutely epic.
Nice.
Jumpsicle says the crane is devastating. Don't be hating.
Flying crane. Well, and then like especially in the military, like we were suckers for like kung fu movies and stuff, man. So all like all the old like Fist of Legend and Drunken Master, and like we would watch those over and over and over and over in the BQs.
Fist of Legend. You talking about the
Jet Li? Yeah. That shit was nuts, dude. But Drunken Master was like my favorite, the Jackie Chan one. Not the original Drunken Master, but the newer one that came out a bit later. Right. Yeah, that was
I remember like the Legend of Wan Fei Hung and all those.
Yeah, Tai Chi Master.
My favorite ones recently have been the Ip Man series, which are really good.
Of course, dude, legendary.
I still haven't seen 4 yet, but I've been.
It's good. It's good. They're all good, dude. They're all just really freaking good. I remember seeing the first one and just being like, wow, this is amazing. This is like...
Samsicle says the flying guillotine is the greatest kung fu of all time. Finally. I will definitely check it out, Samsicle.
It's even like... what's funny, though, is like a lot of those movies, like I really like just not even just the fighting. Like I really like the storyline of it. It's cool just being in that kind of like old time kind of China and everything, and just seeing like the different shit. Like it's really cool, man. I don't know.
I can't wait to show my kid Operation Condor. I'm itching to get him into Jackie Chan movies. I can't yet. Like he'll break himself. He'll end up jumping out of a window thinking he's Superman or something.
There's some new one where it's like a really serious role, and it's something to do with like they take his daughter or something, and
he's done some.
He's like this ex-spy or something. I don't know.
Isn't that The Spy Next Door?
No. This isn't like a funny kiddie one. Like it's recent and like.
Oh no, I do know the one, and he goes a little bit crazy and
there's
loads of people up.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
He's got more comfortable with moral ambiguity as he's got older, I think.
Yeah.
Like when he was younger and kind of at the peak of his fame, he seemed to be really careful about what roles he took.
I went to the face. Man, this thing's massive. Jesus. It's massive, but it's like awkward the way it's shaped and stuff, so yeah. The interior is gonna be nuts.
You're right. Just fill it with about 30 max cargo systems.
No. It's gonna be a fighter. It's gonna be a fighter. It only needs like 4.
Yeah, you're gonna need those for ammunition.
I mean, are people? I guess there's people out there crafting that much ammunition. I guess it's just because I don't play as much as a lot of people on the server, but I can't barely fill up my 2 ammunition systems because I just always running out of ammo because I'm always fighting shit. Yeah, so I will be this is just kind of the outer hull of the ship, but I will be giving you an option to upgrade to Xeno interior, and then I'll have like a 3rd layer of like more combat and stuff. So this is a massive space, but this is definitely not going to be, filled in with a fluff. Like a lot of this is going to be armor.
What you should do, I got it. This is great. What you should do is put a hatch in the front of the ship, and then make
a little bridge.
No. You get like a giant. You make like a giant torpedo, that looks like it sits in the middle of the ship and you can launch it.
Burrito torpedo. Have you ever watched Home with your kid? The animated movie?
No.
Dude, you gotta go check it out. Oh my god.
Home with your kid. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's just called Home. HOME. So have you ever watched what's that show that I've never seen this show, but I know of it. Oh god, it's got it's got the chick from Frozen. She's in it. It's like
You
one of
talk about it like she's some sort of actress.
She is. No, she is. She's married to what's his name? Man,
She's talking.
this is horrible. Like it's on the tip of my tongue and I don't know the name of the show now. It's a really popular show that was around for a long time. It's like a kind of hipster like comedy show that's been around for a long fucking time and completely
What's it called?
spacey. What? Yeah, well, the animated movies. But no, not Veronica Mars. But yeah, her. Yeah, that's right. Jesus, she's from Veronica Mars. But freaking hell, what's it called, man? Or maybe she's not in that show now. Anyway, the guy that's in the show with the really weird, annoying voice, he's in this. With and then Rihanna is like the voice of the main character, which like
Kristen Bell. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, Kristen Bell. Yeah. Thanks, JT. Appreciate that, man. Let me know when you're streaming next, dude. Are you like regularly streaming, or you're still trying to get things together? Big Bang Theory. Thank you. Okay, Big Bang Theory. You've seen that before?
What? Yes.
Okay, so you know the guy, the skinny guy with the annoying voice, right? I mean, it's yeah. So he's in it, and then Rihanna's in it, and it's good though. It's funny. Like your kid will love it. It's basically these aliens come and take over Earth, and then but she hides, and then he he has to hide from his own kind, and so it's good though. It's good. It's a good. Yeah,
right.
check it out.
Okay. My kid won't watch films.
I mean, it's an animated. Huh?
Yeah, no, he won't watch. Yeah, he's really weird. It's kind of frustrating.
Oh.
He's got this thing about films. If you say it's a film, he doesn't want to watch it.
Oh, just tell him it's a show.
Yeah, I know. I try to get away with that, but if it's longer than half an hour, he gets all twitchy.
Oh, okay. Well, he might like it. I don't know. It's funny. It's good. It's really underrated. Like, I'm surprised it didn't do better than it did. This is actually really well done. And it's got Rihanna in it.
Right.
So, there's that, yeah.
I found Home. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's got Steve Martin in it as well.
Oh, you're right. So he must have he has a really weird accent in it then. I guess that would be him, yeah. Okay, so he's like the Captain Smeg or whatever.
Captain Smeg?
Yeah.
As in the word from Red Dwarf?
I don't know what you're saying, but alright.
What?
What?
Please, you've never heard of Red Dwarf?
Is this like a sci-fi reference I don't know about again?
God, there's something wrong with you.
You gotta... What?
Red
there you
Dwarf
go.
is
Willa
like
Gray knows. What? Go ahead.
Red Dwarf is a really famous British comedy series set in space.
Alright, Nero. Really? The only British thing I know is like what would be a British thing that I know?
Me?
No, like a entertainment thing. And you're Australian. what is it? Oh, what is it? The Downtown Abbey thing. My wife watched it for like, she was hooked on it, right? And I listened to it for like a couple minutes when I was eating once. I didn't get it.
You live on a former colony. How can you not get like British TV?
Oh no, I didn't understand the appeal. That's what I meant by I didn't get it.
Oh well, I can understand that. I mean, I don't get it either.
So it was really weird. And I was like, so what do they do in this show? And she's like, well, I don't know. They just kind of talk and there's drama. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. So they don't do anything? Like, what's the overall arc of the show? And it's like, no, I don't know. They're just like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, so why are you watching it? She's like, I don't know. It's good. I'm like, why is it good? It's what? She's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just good, It's, all right, whatever. No, I don't get it. And then my parents are really into like British TV and British humor and shit, and I don't get it. They keep trying to have, oh, you should watch this, and you should watch this. It's hilarious. They like talk about obscure British actors and stuff, and I'm like, I don't even remember American actors. I'm never gonna remember British actors. They really like.
Says, show about cultural class differences with occasional zombie attacks, but you need to watch it for a long time before you get to the zombie attacks.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Like if you keep watching, it will happen.
Right. I do like Peaky Blinders, though. Oh,
I watched all of those, and I got bored about halfway through the last season because it just.
The last season was the last season wasn't great. It was a little much. It was like, all right, But I guess like, what else could they do with it,
I don't know. I haven't finished watching it, so
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what they did with it.
Yeah, the first 2 seasons were awesome. Like,
I think British TV is very good at two things, which is bleak humor, like making fun out of things that you really shouldn't be making fun out of.
yeah.
And like period stuff, because there's a lot of old English stuff.
So, I mean, is it like edgy? Like, I guess, like, what would be like an edgy American show? Like, not like The Office, but like edgier. Like, what's that one? There's this one show that was.
Did you ever watch the English version of The Office, like the original?
No.
So there you go.
Is that a thing? I mean,
well, it was a massive deal.
Was
the
it?
Original Office? Yeah. Lord Sex says,
all right.
yeah,
We're not gonna.
the good one.
There's no way that anybody could tell me that the U.S. Office is worse than. See, I've never watched the British one, but come on.
It's not worse. It's much more. The American Office is catered to an American sense of humor. So it's different.
So that's it. So that's what I'm trying to understand is like what makes the British sense of humor different than the American.
I don't know. There's a few different kinds of British humor though. Like, there's everything from, you got the kind of classic stuff like Only Fools and Horses, which is, and then you got a lot of British humor is quite cringy. I don't really like that. I don't really like cringe humor. It doesn't do anything for me at all. And then you got a lot of stuff that's in the vein of Monty Python.
See, and none of that makes me laugh. Like I've tried, and like I don't find any of that funny at all. So maybe it's also like a generational thing.
Yeah, probably. But like someone mentioned 8 out of 10 Cats earlier. There's a lot of really good comedy chat shows on UK TV. QI, stuff like that is pretty funny. I'm very bad at thinking of things off the top of my head, to be honest. So.
But I don't know. I guess I have trouble with humor too. Like, there's a lot of American shows that people are like, "Oh, this is hilarious," and then I just don't really find it. And then some of the edgy stuff, it's not great either. But then some I like, but I don't know. I guess for me it's consistency. But even though like stuff is edgy and stuff, I still like some kind of character development. Like, I'm not into sketch comedy. I'm not into just constant. Like, I don't watch Saturday Night Live. I'm not into that kind of stuff at all, right? Like, I don't find that funny. But, like, I love Anchorman. I think it's freaking hilarious. Like, but then the second one was kind of meh. But, like, for some reason, I really like the first one.
So Anchorman's got a lot of cringe in it.
Yeah, but, like, it's themed, I guess. It's like it's an overall theme, right? Like, it's, old news team kind of thing. Like, there's a certain reason why they're playing that part. He's playing that part. But honestly, there's a lot of Will Ferrell stuff that I don't find funny at all either. So I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't understand why people think Talladega Nights is funny. I didn't laugh once. What's the other one? Step Brother or whatever? I didn't find that one funny. Like, there's a lot. I can't actually think of another Will Ferrell movie that I like. I don't think. Oh, I like Kicking and Screaming. That was hilarious. The one where he's a soccer coach. You see that one?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Especially the Starbucks scene. That was freaking hilarious. he gets addicted to coffee. He's never had coffee before. So, like, he starts drinking coffee and he just gets freaking, like, super addicted to it. So he keeps going to this coffee shop. And there's this one scene, like, where he's like, he's got to be, he coaches soccer, right? So he's got to be at the practice or whatever. And there's this long line and there's this fucking lady in the front, like, oh, what should I have? I'm thinking, like, what's a frappe and all this shit. And then he's just like, he's like yelling at her from the back of the line, like, hurry up, some of us, this and that. And she's like, excuse me. And then he's like, I'm a card member. And he pulls out like his little like punch 10 coffee card or whatever. It's just funny, man. You gotta watch it. Even if you just YouTube that scene, it's freaking hilarious. I was cracking the hell up, man. That's a good one because it's relatable, right? Like, he's got like Mike Ditka as his assistant coach. The former coach of the Chicago Bears. I don't know. It's just funny, man. Worth seeing.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. That's who Fred reminds me of, Will Ferrell. Nice. I used to like watching Are You Being Served? What's that? Is that British? Really fabulous. Oh, I feel like we missed a bunch of chat. Friends. I mean, I watched Friends. I think everybody watched Friends back then, but I would never watch it again. Like, I have no interest in watching it. I never thought Seinfeld was funny either. I like him in that show he's got, that Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, but it's not really for him. It's like the other ones. I just think it's a really cool like show. Like, I think it's a really interesting way to have a show. And then there's coffee, so that's cool. Hey, BDC popping in with the raid. Giant raid. Oh shit, let's do it. Let's do it. Hit the raid button. Where's the raid button? Oh, I don't have a raid button. Damn it. I don't have a raid button. I gotta put a raid button on there. What's up, BDC? Do I need a hanger? I guess I'll have a hanger. I don't really need it. Kind of looks stupid, doesn't it? Hard Space Shipbreaker. Oh, that's that game where you actually salvage as the main game. Like, is that any good? Is the salvage better than in this? I Okay, interesting. I don't know. I can't imagine a game where I'd want to salvage, like, other than Star Citizen. Like, I really want to start salvaging already. You know they're gonna bring salvage out, right? Coming. Have you been playing Star Citizen at all? I feel like Neuro's gone. We've lost Neuro. Got wifed. Oh, he got wifed, yeah. El Donk, you're welcome to pop in here if you want, man, and actually read the chat. Unless you're up to something, then.
Hey, sorry, I had to run off of that.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Sorry.
I liked Vermilion's idea about making salvage lasers, like fixed salvage lasers.
Yeah.
That might be quite fun.
Oh, did he take that on? That's good. I've been saying that
I
too.
don't know if he's actually going to do it, but someone was mentioning putting a salvager on SVs, and I think he didn't want to put a turret on SVs. I don't know why he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, like I'm sick of this, dude. I'm sick of, like, you know, what people think these vessels should be for. It's like, just give us the ability to make these vessels whatever the frick we want them to be, you know? It's like I don't know. I don't know where this is coming from, where people are like stuck on like this format that they think, you know, these vessels should follow, like role wise. It just seems weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there seems to be people seem to want. It's like aliens seem to want you to use all the vehicles. They want you to use everything, and if they make one too powerful, then they're worried that you'll just stop using HVs or stop using SVs. But I think most people do that anyway.
But so this is what's frustrating. Like, why does that matter?
Well,
What? But you know what I mean? It's not like,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
I could understand like let's say Star Citizen. I could understand them wanting you to want to buy all the different ships with your money, right? Or wanting to do this. There's a reason why they would want you to have these vessels and use them all. I get that strategy, but what I don't get is in a block building game where you can literally build whatever the hell you want, why do you care if we use hover engines or not?
well, I suppose the argument would be then if nobody's going to, if not enough people are using them, then it may be seen as a waste of time having them in the game.
Okay, so they just added 2,048 IDs to the database. Yeah. So 2 of those are filled with hover engines. Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a waste. It's like, you know, it's whatever. I love HVs. I'm going to build HVs for the rest of my time in Empyrion, no matter what. There's tons of people that love HVs. So, you know what I mean? But if somebody likes SVs and they're more into the RP of having a small spaceship and flying around, I don't see why they must use an HV first. I don't see, for nomads that never want to own a base, why they have to suffer to make a base just to craft shit for their SV. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get why they're tethering people to have to use all these different things to justify some length of gameplay. Let people build whatever the hell they want to build, and let them play the way they want to play. Allow us to use these things any way we want to use them. I mean, open that shit up, man. You look at all these other building games, and they already do that. Like, you could literally put things on things and make whatever the hell you want. In Space Engineers, you could make a big driller, you could make a small driller, you could make a, and they both do the same shit. They both hit the same asteroids. They both work on planet. They both work off planet. It's up to you if you want to have one that's way more efficient and does huge holes, or you want to make one that has small holes. And you know what I mean? It's that let the gameplay justify the build. Stop, forcing people out of options to justify some weird gameplay they're thinking of. Like, oh, this is what must happen for our game to have some kind of a path. It doesn't make sense.
But I think that's the same. Like, so even Vermilion falls into that trap, even with Reforged. Like,
yeah, no, I totally agree.
Salvage tariffs for everything, but I suppose what they're trying to do is to force specialization for various different types of vehicle. Like, why do you need anything other than one? So certainly Vermilion doesn't want people to use multi-role ships, right? Although with the advent of quantum cores, you can go right back to having a multi-role ship. Like, I've got a multi-role ship in the game right now. It does everything I need it to do.
Right.
It's not a great miner, but I just put out a version of the Gambit that can fit a small miner into it. But you could easily stick turrets on the front of anything and have it as a miner. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's trying to stretch the content for partly. But I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. I think there is issues with all of it, and I've never understood why Alien have been so resistant to modding. They do seem to be changing that slowly. But it just makes with a game that's been in development so long and with such a small team, it doesn't make any sense that they've been so resistant to modding. There's got to be something else going on there. There's got to be a reason why they're so resistant to modding. I think there was a fear that they would lose control of their game. However, I do feel like that fear's disappeared now because they don't actually want to finish the game. That's the impression I get.
Yeah.
Like, they're done with it. They're like, we can't be asked anymore. It's not, let's just open it up and then let people finish it for us.
Right.
Which is kind of a kick in the balls, really, because I think if people had been more involved with the development earlier on, then it might have actually turned out to be a better game. I think those early access success stories that there have all been where the developers have engaged with the early access people quite heavily.
Yeah, and I think
right,
that. What's that?
So Garriman was saying that they might be scared that they have to support the mods, and they have enough trouble supporting vanilla, which is a reasonable thing to say, but really they don't have to support anything other than vanilla. It's the modders' job to keep their mods up to date.
Well,
But what they would have to do is to put out good mod tools. They would have to release the tools to make modding more viable,
right.
which maybe they don't have the ability to do. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Javali says that Minecraft technically doesn't support mods. Like Mojang don't support modding.
Right.
However, as is demonstrated, not many people play vanilla Minecraft anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, and they could very well do that. I don't understand the issue there. I think, well, what I think though is that they want to. So you look at ReForged Eden, and you look at, I don't know what percentage of the population of Empyrion is still playing vanilla, but I'm sure it's pretty. I would assume that it's 50-50 right now. That might be a bold statement, but I'd assume like 50-50 people playing vanilla versus ReForged Eden. So you look at that, and then they go, okay, well, if we decide to allow mods, what percentage then is going to be just straight vanilla? Now it's going to go down even lower and even lower. And then, all of a sudden, they're, in control of ruining a huge percent of the population of people playing Empyrion by making changes that would maybe break the game for 70 to 80% of the people playing it, only because they're playing mods that now they have to depend on Vermilion to then fix his mod in order for those people to continue playing Empyrion.
But that's the risk you take playing a modded game. Like every modded game is like that.
No,
every time.
Yeah, agreed. But what I'm saying is, now they've lost the person playing Empyrion, not because of anything they did, but because now the modders are in control of if people continue to play or not. If Vermilion did something to ruin ReForged Eden right now, are you going to go play vanilla?
No, but I don't know, man. I'm the wrong person to ask.
No, but that's what I mean. But that's what I mean. So it's like if I'm stuck on Eden,
yeah,
I'm not gonna go play vanilla. I'm like, well, shit, I was getting really into this, and now it's gone, and now I'm upset, and I don't want to play anything, and it's gonna take you a while to adjust.
If you had good mod tools, there would be more than just those two mods being used. So there would be the same way that look at Skyrim is a good example. Skyrim broke loads of stuff for mods, and they keep breaking stuff right up until they stopped stopped updating the game, right? But it wasn't. People playing the game didn't hold the games company responsible. Like if you're playing a mod, then the person that put out the mod, it's their job. If they can't update it, then they should say so. It's got nothing to do with if your mod tools are good enough, then somebody else can update it. If Vermilion suddenly decided that he wanted to stop development of ReForged, maybe he got a new job and didn't have enough time to update it, right? If there's good mod tools, then it's reasonably straightforward to hand that off to somebody else to be able to continue to play with it,
right?
Or someone take that and then do a slightly different version. People are already uploading slightly different versions of ReForged, and actually a lot of the servers, if you look at the custom servers that have been around for ages, most of those are versions of the game config files. It just so happened that ReForged kind of collected a lot of those and made sense of them and then put it up on the workshop.
So I get everything you're saying. What I'm saying is I'm talking from the developer's point of view. I'm not talking from our point of view. What I'm saying is, as a developer, am I going to give control of my game audience to modders? Because essentially, they're hijacking the game.
No, they're not hijacking the game. I don't think that's true at all.
I mean, I'm just speaking from what I see. I see at least half the population of Empyrion playing.
I don't think it's that high, mate. I really don't.
You don't? Okay, well, let's say it's 30. 30% of the population is playing a mod, and if said mod gets messed up, then maybe 10% of those people go and play vanilla. Maybe the other 20 are waiting. So that's now
but
that's
from a game developer's point of view, it doesn't make any difference because somebody's already bought the game. In order to play the mods,
no, I don't agree.
Once they you don't. So why do people buy more than one copy?
No. Those people are influencing people to buy that game based on the mod. So when new people come in, and we have new people coming into this game all the time in the community, and they're coming in and they're seeing me play this game. They're seeing me play Eden. They're not seeing me play vanilla. So now they're like, oh, cool, I want to do these things. I want to play with these toys. Oh, well, you got to play the mod. Come in here, join us. We're going to play the mod. Now the mod gets messed up. It's like, hey, what do I do now? I'm like, well, I guess we got to play vanilla. He's like, well, I've never played vanilla. What's vanilla? And then they go and they play vanilla, and they're missing, some of these things that the mod has. And now they're like, well, shit, So that's another side effect is people join the game and never play vanilla. They start out playing mods. Buying the game. I get that.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters to the games company. And I don't mean that in a cynical way. I'm just saying that their goal is to get people to buy the game, right?
No.
So if they buy the game and you're also assuming that there's only one mod. You're just talking about REFORGED.
I am.
If there are 100 versions of Empyrion out there, if REFORGED got broken, people would just play something different. They'd get a different version that's almost the same.
They're still playing the game, sure. They're still buying the game, sure. But are they influencing their friends to buy the game? That's what's important, though. See, that's the main thing. Like, once you buy the game, you buy the game. But the important thing is word of mouth, because they're definitely not marketing the game. They definitely have no clue how to reach out and get people to buy the game. So the people that are coming in, of their own accord, of some algorithm or something that's not, being done by Elyon. Elyon is just crossing their fingers hoping people buy this game on Steam. They're at the very bottom of any sales list. Like, there's no influence to buy the game from Elyon. So it's, people that come in, they're coming in and they're doing it of their own accord. So it's word of mouth that is the only thing that's going to sell Empyrion. And it's content creators and it's people that are on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. It's Jay Randall and seeing these things and going, oh my god, what game is that? And going, I want to fly that thing, It's that's what's influencing people to play this game. And if Jay Randall's playing ReForged Eden, chances are the people that are influenced by him and what he does are going to come in and play ReForged Eden. And then if that mod, if Vermilion, who is not a developer, decides he wants to go fucking, to Tibet and fucking hike for 2 years, all of a sudden, that whole population doesn't have ReForged Eden anymore.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if they've got proper mod support, then there'll be plenty of other ways that people can get that ReForged experience.
And that's been my argument. And that's been my argument, is they need to release mod tools. I agree with you. I'm just trying to look at the point of view of the developer and wondering why these steps aren't being taken. And that's the only thing I could think of, is just fear of other people controlling their game.
Well, it's not controlling their game, it's controlling the creative vision of their game, which is slightly different. I think that was the reason I heard from people like Taylor and stuff, was that the owner didn't want to lose creative control over where his game was going. He had like this fixed idea of what he wanted Empyrion to be and didn't want to deviate from that. And he was worried that by giving mod support, people would take Empyrion off in another direction.
Right.
Now, that's fine, but that's a very it's not a very pragmatic approach, really. Like you're not really getting much out of it. I don't know how.
Well, why are they developing? I mean, that's probably the most important question: is why are they developing Empyrion? What are their reasons for doing this? Are they trying to make money? I don't think that's the case. Or they're just really bad at business, but I don't think that's the case. I think it is a passion project that maybe lost some passion.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like it's their baby and they don't want to let it go, but they don't want to, you know what I mean? So I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Which I could relate, totally relatable, right? Like you could look at that on any level. Look at a build that you love, you'll never finish, but then you don't want to give it to somebody else to finish. You know what I mean? It's like this thing's never gonna see the light of day, but man, I don't know. I'd feel weird if somebody else finished my build. You know what I mean? It's that kind of way, and I just think that's probably what's going on. And I could relate. It's totally relatable. It's just, you know, I just wish that, you know, I don't know. I wish that wasn't the case, I guess.
Do you ever have
Yeah, me too,
a
Javon.
problem where you upload something to the workshop and the picture doesn't upload?
Yeah, I know that happens. Are you doing it on Steam or are you doing it on browser?
On the browser.
Do it from Steam itself. You can only do it one at a time, but it works. I always do it on Steam. It takes a while, but I've always had problems with browsers.
Oh no, I don't mean. I mean, like I just uploaded it from the game, and then when I look at the workshop, the image hasn't loaded or doesn't seem to have uploaded.
Oh, that's weird. When you go to publish it, does it show the image in the window?
Yeah. Maybe it's just uploading. Maybe it's just
Yeah.
taking the time. And I hate what Steam does to my. I got a widescreen,
Mhm.
and it mashes all of my pictures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they all look really weird. Yeah, I played Fallout 4, and I think I'd started modding it like a couple of hours in. I know I was already starting to mod it.
See, I'm so weird about mods. Like, it takes a lot for me to use a mod. Like, I really hate to. I hate modding things. Like, I mod Space Engineers. That definitely needed some mods. Like, I definitely modded that. But there's not too many games I've ever used mods for. Like, I played Fallout, and I never modded it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I get scared that I'm gonna get into it, and then the mod's not gonna get updated, and then I'm gonna lose that mod and get upset. So I just tend to like keep it vanilla, so I know that, you know, I'm never gonna have this problem. And then honestly, Space Engineers was probably a reason for that too, because, you know, you go in the workshop and you'd be like, "Oh, this is amazing," and it's like it needs 20,000 mods, and some of them aren't there anymore. Ha ha ha! It's like, really, like. You know, and you just get upset, and you're like, "Arr," you know. So I don't know. I just get frustrated with that.
I think I definitely end up getting a lot of quality of life mods. I don't tend to get a lot of stuff that changes big things, but the quality of life stuff, especially if you're playing a game that's for PC, like sometimes you just can't. I can't believe that the developers made certain decisions. Things like remappable keys is one that happens all the time. Yeah,
Don't get me started on that.
I'm sure you. Exactly, I can. You know, you can relate.
It's 2021, dude. You know, like.
No, it's not.
First thing.
It's 1950. Don't anybody tell you that.
Yeah. Maybe.
I just uploaded the Gambit.
Nice.
Finally.
Oh, is that the first time you've uploaded it?
Yeah.
I guess you've changed it a bunch, right?
This is Mark 3, so I've changed it, and that's only the ones that have got an actual Mark number. I'm looking, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
15 different versions on save.
Yeah.
But yeah, I changed it quite a lot this time around.
Okay.
So it's even further away from the original the Dominion ship that I started editing.
Ionic Vision one. Yeah. Cool. What's the CPU up to on this bad boy here? Alright, so we're getting close to where it was with Zyphos here. It's got 60 turrets. That's about the same as the Zyphos. Needs more turrets.
How many turrets has it got?
60.
Oh, that's not bad.
Needs 160.
Can they all shoot the same thing at the same time?
Yes.
I stuck pointy stick in the Discord, just in the blueprints thing, and someone said,
Oh,
"What
nice.
does it do?" I'm like, "It shoots at things. That's pretty much it. You literally can't do anything else with it." I'm not even sure it's got a constructor in it.
I don't have a name for it yet, Lord. But it's basically the Mandalorian cruiser, but I don't have an actual name for it.
What was the name of the animal that Mando kills?
In the first season? I don't know.
Yeah, to get his clan. Is it his clan name or something, or his I don't know, spirit animal or whatever it is? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the name of it. Death Cruiser.
Yeah, Death Cruiser. That's good.
Cruiser Reaper. Chicken Chin. Isn't there like a hook knife, like a knife that's like a hook or something? Because I feel like that's a good option. Chinny chicken. The waddle.
Well, the bill hook.
Yeah, it is technically.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid though, but yeah, I mean, that technically is the name of it. Like, there's a couple of those. Like, there's the sheep. The sheep. It's a type of blade though. Like, you know,
Fiskars bill hook.
I've made the drop point, right? Drop point's a type of blade edge, and then there's, you know what? I need to make a drop point Mark II. That'd be cool. I need a new SV. I have not made an SV in a long ass time.
There's a parang. Come across that? That's a Malaysian, Indonesian site.
I feel like there's a name for this thing though. Is it?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Chat, man.
I think somebody said it and I didn't like it.
Artibuco says, "What the hell is an SV?"
Right? You don't really need them in a report. These cruisers took part in the blockade of the Haidian Way, which resulted in a major. Oh, this isn't.
Isn't it just called a Mandalorian cruiser?
Yeah, the Wikipedia is not giving me the right one here. Huh? Oh, that doesn't look like it either. What the hell is that? Taro class Mandalorian cruiser. This might be a aftermarket.
Hawkbill?
Hawkbill.
Also sometimes called Talons, but you've got a Talon, haven't you?
Yeah.
gut hook, it actually looks a little bit like one of those.
Okay.
That's a terrible name for a ship, though.
Yeah. I really want to build the Starhawk now, though. I want to abandon this and build the Starhawk.
What's the Starhawk?
Dude.
Oh god.
More will be revealed in a moment. You ready for this?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think we're almost out of coffee.
I'll put it
Nonsense,
in here
dude.
for the chat
We got
here.
plenty of coffee.
That looks badass, right? That I'm all for that one.
That actually looks viable in Empyrion as well.
It does, yeah, no, totally.
The
It just
shapes and
looks so
angles.
cool, man. It looks so good. Coffee up, Jackson, thank you. Shout out to Mark too, man. Mark bought me a cup of coffee a week back with the new coffee thing I got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like it's
No,
kind.
you told me before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool though. You could like buy a cup of coffee.
I could just send you coffee.
Yeah, no. So JTKE sent me some freaking awesome Black Rifle coffee. Shout out to him. Can I make that a size class 15? I think it's, what size is it?
15
It's only
is pretty
6.
big.
Yeah, it's only a 6
Yeah.
right now. So it'll probably be
don't
like
know
a,
If you want to keep your size class down, stop doing interiors.
yeah. So the Xiphos is only an 8. So I don't think it's gonna get much bigger than that. Probably an 8. Yeah, I don't do like 20 staterooms and. Oh, the Star Killer. Oh yeah. No, yeah. The Star Killer is gonna be the big one, but yeah, no, it'll be under 15. I'm not building anything. God, I'll never build anything that big. I don't know.
Just cut and paste the Xiphos onto this one, and then it will be size class 15.
I agree. I agree. Well, I think they're just really into the building part of it, right? But I'm really into like the building and then playing with it part. Like, I can't justify. I gotta justify the space, man, and it's like walking through something is really cool and like seeing what it does and everything, and it looks really amazing. But then after that, I want to play with it, and if I gotta walk for 5 minutes to a ship, that's gonna drive me nuts after a while, right? Well, that's just me. Some people love the role play, so I know that there's people that love that, you know? You look at like Bullet and Semp and some of these guys, like they live for that shit. Like all they want to do is sit there and repair their thrusters individually, and they're probably whistling while they're doing it, and it's like, you know, that's great, you know, I love that. But
Did you see Heckendiver's Kraken-inspired ship?
yes,
It looks
dude,
a lot like the Kraken.
It does, right? That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
The Kraken, yeah, the from
It's a
Star
really good
Citizen.
version.
It looks amazing, dude. I like the asymmetrical. He's got one like section of it that's like asymmetrical. It looks really cool. I love it. I need to build a carrier. That's not the little starter one I built.
Why do you need to build a carrier? Just let other people build them.
That's true. There's so many carriers. I did make progress on this though, right? Like we're making progress so far. Like I actually did some interior. Holy shit. What?
What's What's an SV-426 quantum ship?
For
Is that 4 quantums or 26 quantums?
boxer. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Oh, it was a CV. I mean, that still doesn't make it much. Size 4. Okay.
Scarlet's trying to convince me that they're going to get rid of lag shot in 1.4, but I'm going to remain a skeptic.
Well, they can't, not unless they can get rid of lag.
Very
Hence the name.
simplistic yet powerful point there.
Yeah.
It's a solid point, sir.
Yeah, but I mean, I play Empyrion with a 200 ping plus. They're never going to get rid of lag shot for me. What they could do is try and, I mean, I suppose they could change the damage calculations. I still don't understand why it's possible to get lag shot with a shield. If they just simply made the damage calculations on the shield, and until you get rid of a shield, then there's no damage to blocks. If they did that, then there wouldn't be any lag shot. But...
Right.
Well, they can, grumpy old Dan. They can't get rid of my lag, because I live like far away from the server.
Oh, that's shot up in weight. It's almost the weight of the Zyphos now. He'll be a big boy. All I did was build in the head. This is gonna be a big boy, man. We're gonna need more thrust probably.
It just needs to be able to roll, right?
Yeah, you say that, but it's really annoying when your ship can't move. Like,
No, I appreciate it, but then to move, it just needs rear thrust. It doesn't need. You don't need to be able to stop quickly.
You kind of do. When you're fighting these things, like these infectors and nullifiers, these things move really well, man. Like, they're super light, and they move. They'll flank you. They'll do all kinds of shit. So it's like, this is still like a... You know, you need pitch... Yeah, exactly. You need pitch and roll. So as long as you can get some pitch and roll, like...
But that's just placement.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, this is gonna cost some quantums, but I'm gonna make the thing move once you're willing to invest, you know, that much into it. That's kind of the beauty of this, though, is like with this endgame CVs and Reforged, it's like the sky's kind of the limit, right? Like, you could make something big and obnoxious, but you just gotta be able to justify wanting to bring it in. So I mean, if I could make something that will perform really well but requires 20 quantums, then, you know, if you're willing to invest that time in getting those, then there you go. You're going to have something that's a beast and is deadlier than the Xiphos, right?
I think you're muted, dude.
I'm muted?
I don't know. I don't know. You've been talking on the stream for a while.
I
It
think
looked
you're
like you
just
were.
delayed. Yeah, I think you're really delayed. Yeah, so again, I'm all of these you saw how I changed everything to combat steel. Then I put hardened steel. So basically this hardened steel is Xeno. So if you want to go into creative, you would replace all hardened steel to Xeno and then bring it into your game. So that's the same thing I did with the Xiphos. So the Xiphos, there's an entire center layer just like this that is all basically Xeno. So it's this one right here. This layer going all the way through here is basically Xeno. Well, it's hardened steel, and then you can convert it to Xeno if you want, or you can convert it to combat steel if you want to do that. So it's up to you. But I don't, you know, I don't like the textures of Xeno, so I don't want to have my whole ship looking Xeno, but I'm giving you like that extra layer without, you know, as much weight, I guess. I don't know. I don't think from my experience with using the combat steel version, I don't think I'd invest the time in getting the Xeno to do that. I just don't see the point. But you know, I mean, some people are into that, so some people want to convert the whole thing over to Xeno. I know, but I mean, it's a gameplay that I'm not into the salvaging in the game. I love salvaging as a concept, but I hate it executed in Empyrion. I think it's horribly gated, and I think it needs an additional step. Like mining has additional steps. You have HV, you have SV, then you have CV mining. And once you get to CV fixed mining, it's amazing. It's almost instant to hit an asteroid. But with salvage, I could sit there and dedicate all this time to getting all this ammo and getting this huge ship, destroying the hell out of a big old freaking CV, and then not wanting to salvage it because it's going to take me another 3 hours. And I think that's really stupid and annoying. I think I should be able to efficiently take that thing down because I earned it. I killed that thing. It took me a long time to kill it. I invested a lot of time in the resources it took to make all that ammo. I don't feel like I should be punished for wanting to salvage it. It's just, it bleeds my eyes and my ears trying to salvage something like the battle cruisers. It's ridiculous.
I wonder if Vermilion can find a way to make the repair bay salvage ships.
That'd be cool, but you'd need some kind of way to tether the ships or like tractor beam them to the thing.
I was thinking more ships that you don't use anymore. Because I've had cases where I've got ships and I'm like, I don't need this anymore, and I really can't be bothered to salvage it, so I just leave it.
Right. Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, so you know,
you could also dock things and take it home and do it.
They were working on the tractor beam thing, so I'm wondering when that's gonna see the light of day. And I don't think that's a closed thing. I think they announced that, right, in one of the Q&As, that they wanted to do tractor beams. Am I saying the right thing? Tractor beam, right, where you pull other ships with your ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were literally working on that at one point. So I hope that sees the light of day, like, Because, dude, like, you know, the whole idea was for you to be able to play solo, but bring a fleet of ships. Which I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, like, if me and Jay Randall were in one ship, and then we were just pulling, like, you know, the other 3 ships with us. But it would have to... I don't know how that would work. I guess it would lock in, and then it would just look like this, like, tandem fleet. Flag, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think they'll ever do salvage drones. It's a nice idea, but I don't think the engine would allow it. Salvage lasers is a possibility.
I need to do something like that.
The difficulty with the slideshow thing is it's any voxel-based game is going to have problems with that. Because every time a ship gets hit, the game has to calculate how the voxels have changed. And if it's doing that on a large ship, then that's a lot of calculations. And then if you're doing that for more than one ship, and then that information has to be sent to all the individual computers and then calculated. It's a lot of stuff. It's as much about netcode as it is anything else. I think, anyway. Somebody that knows a lot more about it can probably tell. I don't know how good the what engine is it they use?
What?
What's the
Unity?
game engine that they use? Unity, yeah. I don't know how good it is at sort of big multiplayer games. See you later, Lord Zex.
All right, Laura, catch you later, man. Yeah, this is the bat. That's a tail. This is the front. Mine. Mine. See, originally I was gonna make Wally, and then I decided not to. That'd be cool though, right? Make a little Wally, like a little cargo Wally.
Yep.
Little stuff goes in the middle of them and shit. I thought that'd be cool. Put all your little salvager or something. I don't know. Wally. This ain't bad. Like I might like this. I just gotta keep digging into it. Alright, so I think we're focused here. I think we're working on the Mando, getting that going, working on the pup for the next day or so, and then I'll be done with that. And then I don't know about this guy. I think there's a place for this. Maybe not to necessarily do what we're using it for in the server, because it is a little small, but it does work. So, I mean, it does work. I think it's usable. But it could also be a cool application as just kind of a dropship CV or a multi-role CV that would kind of carry, like, you know, maybe a couple other CVs or smaller things. Or it definitely has some good versatility to it. So I'll probably release this, but we're going to fix a couple things. Like the top's going to be a flatter flight deck on top. Have some, like, extra area.
Good shit. I like it.
Yeah, thanks, dude. It's basically a tugboat. So this is the Tug-a-Hawk, and basically it just this actually carries.
I mean, for the record, it's a terrible name.
Thanks. It wasn't me. It was somebody in the chat. I thought it was awesome. But yeah. So this actually carries the Trebuchet and the Conda, and
Right.
2 cartridges, and then a bunch of HVs and SVs, and it carries it all just fine. It's got an advanced warp, it's got a shield, it's got, but I mean, otherwise it's pretty open. It's got 2 cargo systems, and then it's got all the basic life support shit in here. It works. It doesn't cost any extra, quantums or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a workhorse. So we'll see. I'll probably release that though. I like that. There's a bunch of things in it. The Mom Bell, man. I need to work on the Mom Bell. What the hell's the Mom Bell?
Yeah, I really like that CV. I'd really like to use it.
Yeah, I like it too. Like, I really want to use it. So I mean, it's something I want to make it for Reforged though. I want to kind of like fix it. There's some little things about it that I want to fix. So, like this part still bothers me a little bit. This like weird like block kind of gap in between it. Like, I want to make that look a little cooler. So I need to work on that, which means I might need to widen it like 1 more or something, but I need to do that. I mean, it's got a nice big hanger, so I
think
mean,
it'd make a good. Oh, excuse me, good like exploration.
yeah.
Not maybe not an early game CV, but certainly.
Could be though. It could be a mid game. Yeah, like a mid game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a little bit of everything.
The definition of early game has changed somewhat with Eden.
Totally.
It's a lot of space.
Yeah.
It's got that slight luxury vibe that you might get from a crazy Z build. You could do a lot with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like the asymmetry of it. I like the size of it and everything. So I'll work it out. I might probably change some of these small thrusts for back to big thrusts and stuff, and make it something that would be viable and even maybe use this, at some point. Test it out. So I'll leave that here so I remember it. There's some other builds I'm forgetting, but the slip joint Mark III, I need to remember that one. Otherwise, I won't finish it. This is one SV that I never released that I need to. Because it's good. It's good. I mean, it worked good in the server. It worked pretty good. Like, it was a little... This was one of the first things I used. I think it did pretty damn good. It probably needs some more cargo. A couple things, so... I know there's other things, but... Oh, the orbital... Actually, both of the space stations. I don't know if you've been watching, but I made this, and we're using it in server. And it's like a... it's a space station, but it's way smaller than, obviously, the Whetstone orbital, right? But it has 2 advanced constructors, 2 deconstructors, 2 furnaces, 2 complete cargo systems. And then it's got all the little bells and whistles you need, whatever. It's got a repair thing. It's got everything, right? Like, it's this cool little station. And then it works on solar, but you can expand it. So the solar can get up to the 24 panels. The only thing I need to do is make space for a shield, because some people are probably going to want to put this in harm's way. So
Right.
I need to put up, basically I'll make another one of these little like socket things and put it down there, and put a space for a shield in there. Or I mean, you could just remove one of the furnaces and put a shield in there. But yeah, I want to give somebody a specific place for it in case they want. The 2 furnaces is great, man. And you can.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's so nice to have it. And it repairs well. That's what we've been repairing all the tips on.
I must have missed that change. I always thought you had to have a pad that was larger than.
That changed. That changed a little while ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you just literally, you could just stick you could just have a pole going up with one at the end, and this boom. You don't have to have any kind of surface. You just have to have the repair bay. I need to release this. I like this. And And it's done, more or less. It just needs that, so. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this build series episode. That's good. We got some stuff done. Got some direction. So join us tomorrow. I think me and Jay Randall are gonna be continuing our Let's Play, 3 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, thanks to Neuro. Shout out to JTKE Gaming, Darkest Warrior for the gift subs. Awesome. Welcome Javai, appreciate that follow. Tuli with the bits, BDC, and Fred with the raids. Thanks again, man. Grab the podcast, guys. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's anywhere you get your podcast. It's called the shit. Let me look at what it exactly 100% exactly what it's called here, so I don't give false information. It is called. There's a lot of channels. No, there's a lot of channels. Holy crap. Pod. Is there a search bar somewhere? Okay, here we go. It is called the Tales of Anvil and Empyrion podcast. Definitely check that out, guys. Shout out to Debon and Fred Hobhead. Making some very innovative, cool content for us to listen to at work and whatnot. We're gonna pass it on here. What do we? Oh, we got 2 people that are part of the Anvil community here. One of them says that they're AFK though. Hold on, let's look here. Let's confirm. Oh, they're not AFK. Guys, first time raid hype here for Entropy Defined. Please give them a follow. Give them some XBC love, and I'll catch y'all later.